Alright, finna try this reaction videos, man. First reaction. We react to, see here, Mac Mula live. Castanet streamers university is a terrible idea. Alright, so I'm gonna react to these. As y'all can see, well, y'all probably can't see my head probably in a way. But I do already got a playlist over here. Not stuff that I've reacted to, but just off the top of the dome, just finna see what's finna happen and everything like that. Please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, suggestions. This is my first one. Let's do this shit.
Oh, suckin' nah. Now, Streamer University 2 has just kind of like been announced. It's been like rumors going around. I think Castanat officially announced it. I'm not sure. But the website is up and it says like searching for new students if y'all want to go look at the website.
I'm not gonna sign up for done this shit. Like even if, cause I think he do something too, like a got a book to what you're doing. Yeah, nah. You can watch people and kind of figure out what they do. And then watch a couple YouTube videos for free.
I had just literally just Googled it like right before this video. And that's fire. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest. As a real nigga, I can tell you, Streaming University did more than I thought it was gonna do. But if y'all remember, it was a few small problems that I had with Streaming University
Oh
that I
shit!
will talk about later in the video.
Problems you had.
But for now, we just gonna react to the video, chill, vibe. I got my funky ready to smoke it.
I wish I had a thunk. I'm broke as hell right now.
People thought it was the end all be all for
broke as motherfucker right now. Was facing eviction. I got was able to finagle it with the property manager and everything, so they won't evict me. But I will leave a link in the description for my GoFundMe. Thank you very much.
Streamers new coming into the space. They thought if they were to get on in this sort of event, they would have the finish line as opposed to a good starting point. And thus started the disingenuous grading scale of what Castanat could do for people in the streaming space. And a year later, people are...
Bro, he like the biggest streamer in the fucking world. He can do a lot of shit for the goddamn, for anybody up and coming. No matter what the age range. Everybody always focuses on the youth, which we do need to focus on the youth because it seems like they don't have shit to do. They don't even go to fucking high school no more. But, you know.
Are looking back at Streamer University and calling it nothing but a success, and I honestly don't think it's fair. One tweet that I saw asked if there was...
What he said, he is calling it nothing but a success, and he don't think it's fair. Maybe he meant not a success. 1 million creators apply. Only about 120 streamers were handpicked. Attended paid school to learn the streaming. So before we even get into it, I'm gonna tell y'all my main problems with, because a lot of people, whenever it's something that I don't agree with, or whenever I got some type of criticism, people say I'm hating.
Yes, almost everybody, bro. This. You can kind of tell with the real ass hate. Like if I'm watching a fucking wrestling show, like I'm into wrestling. If I'm watching WWE and you got a motherfucker just sitting there on the side of you, just constantly saying, "Man, this fake, that he a hating ass bitch." Man, kick his ass out the fucking room. But you know, everybody got entitled to their opinion and shit.
It's not hating. It's just I had criticism. The criticism with Streamer University was the first thing. Streamer University, a large part of Streamer University felt like the tryout. Like you ever go to, like, you ever been in high school, you go to your school tryouts, but they low-key already got their team. They just having a tryout because they technically have to have a tryout. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of felt like that, where like the majority of people that was picked it seemed like was his friends, or he knew somebody, or they knew somebody who was his sister. It seemed,
which to me, that's not even the criticism. They just point out a scam. Like, because if you just gonna pick the motherfuckers you know, just put them on. Why would you even put them through the streaming university thing? Like, have that for actual people who you don't know, like random folks. Like, it's just
seemed like that, bro. And that's what disappointed me, because I'm like, bro, like, he ain't have to pick me. I don't give a fuck. He don't have to pick me. I would have loved him for him too, but he did not have to pick me or his team. Nobody had to pick me. It just didn't feel like it didn't really feel like niggas was really trying to go get creators that's really been grinding and really been going crazy and really been trying to get them an opportunity. It felt like it was more like, okay, I'm a handpick. I'm gonna put my people on, and I'm gonna bring a few extra people so it look real. You know what I'm saying? That's the only criticism I had. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a scam to me.
It seemed like it was cool. Like it seemed like everybody was vibing. It seemed like everybody was, doing their thug deezy. But that was the only criticism I had. Only thing I didn't like about it.
Any notable creator that had come from this event. And truly and honestly, maybe they don't know, but there have been a lot of resounding successes from Streamer University. First and foremost, Yana was technically on Drake's album. I don't know how that can't be viewed as some sort of success. Then I would say somebody like Extra Emily benefited directly from Streamer University, having people notice her, i.e. The Weeknd's producer, notice her directly from Streamer University.
And The Weeknd knows who you are. I promise on my life, he knows who you are.
He does?
The reason why I know, because he was at my studio last year. He was recording something, and he was watching SU, and he was like, "Oh, I like her perspective of SU and how she was walking around with the selfie stick all alone by herself."
And somebody like Tota arguably is the biggest streamer to come out of Streamer University, not just landing him.
Yeah, but Tota, that's what I'm saying though. Okay, I don't know about this person. I don't know. I don't know all. I'm just asking questions because niggas love calling Mac Mula a hater. Didn't Tota already know Casanat before Streamer University? Like, wasn't he already known?
See, some of these shit started seem like this Streamer University is a scam ass shit. Because if you already know the person, you don't need to go through the screaming tryouts and shit. Just use the tryouts for randos. That's it. If you already big, why would you even go through the thing? It'll be different if it's no criticize to Mac Mula, but like let's say he started the school and shit, a streaming university or a content creator university. Of course, if he puts it out there for like maybe 2-3 weeks or whatever like that, or maybe like a month before it actually opened up, if turnout low, I can understand you bringing on like other folks or trying to convince other people that you know to get on and shit like that, just to fill it up and everything like that. But at the same time, why would you like? I don't know. It just seems rough. Like it just seems ridiculous. Like for anybody that you already know to go through your school. Because you can have them one-on-one meetings with them. You can work one-on-one with them. Like it just seemed like a roundabout way to do stuff.
Like, didn't they already have a relationship? Or was he just somebody that nobody ever heard of and he went on Streamer University and blew up? I don't know.
Thousands upon thousands of viewers from being somebody who had a low viewer count, but also having the opportunity to join streamer group The Clover Boys. DDG went from niche internet fame to fully mainstream. Blasian Baby Lola pivoted into a more corporate setting. Lala Baptiste, Jay Cinco, Arky, they all built real audiences from Streamer University. People benefited tremendously from the opportunity to come together, create content with one another, collaborate with like-minded individuals, and ultimately be broadcast.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a camera crew and shit, and I actually had a ride again. I would literally just ride if it's just doing dumb shit as a disabled person. Like, well, in my especially in my condition shit, like it would be like little people big word. Well, no, not little people big word because you call me little person, I'm gonna slap shit out you. But it would be like Midget Memphis or some shit like that.
Casted to a new, wider audience. Now, I believe that those streamers mentioned definitely did Streamer University right, and they took advantage of what was to come afterwards. But there were some what people would perceive as the downsides of Streamer University, and the aftermath of it changed the streaming industry completely.
Streaming is dying out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Streaming.
hell
Do
yeah.
you think streaming is dying out?
Hell yeah. Streaming is like it just become.
I think it got watered down. I don't think it's dying out as in like, oh, you need to go find something else to do. You need to stop streaming because streaming ain't it no more. I don't think that's what it means. I don't think that's what he's saying. I just think he's saying it got watered down. Like it got watered the fuck down.
It just became so oversaturated.
Not even that. Even content created. Like what dude finna say oversaturated. like everybody's pushing for young kids to do streaming or do content and everything like that. You saturate the market. So especially like on YouTube or something like that, it's not gonna push unless you really know the algorithm or you tweak it or whatever like that, or you got a real good personality or whatever like that. You got something going.
You know what I'm saying?
My internet fucking
And
up.
like me personally, from a creator standpoint, I feel like once streaming university came, it everything up. It made the numbers feel unreal. Like back then, niggas having 7,000, bro. When you had 7,000 like a year ago, bro, that's like equivalent to a nigga having 60,000 right now.
Now I think a little bit of
I
context.
agree, bro. Because back then, bro, a year or two ago, bro, you had 1,000 people on Twitch. You had it. Like you had something going on. Like it wasn't like no, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just like no. Yo, he only got it. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to.
That's his sponsorship. It's sponsored by more. God damn, man. I hope I do get big enough where I get a sponsorship. God damn. That'd be cool as fuck. I ain't gonna start. Bear with me with the internet. Might cut it out. I might leave it in. Struggles of
No,
upcoming.
nigga, you built 1,000 people to watch you live. Nigga, you had some
Needs
shit
to be
going
added.
on.
First and foremost, during Stream University, somebody like a DDG hit 200,000 live viewers, and everyone was about at 15K to 30K. So
See, and I think this is what I'm saying about. Kind of agree with what he's saying that it's kind of sketchy. If I'm not mistaken, then DDG already have a platform before. Like this, I don't know, bro. It's like it's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But a lot of folks hate on casting it anyway. So when you're on the top, everybody want to pull you down. Shit.
500 to 1,000 viewers, it almost seemed like it wasn't impressive anymore. I do think that the goalposts moved, but most importantly, out of a streamer university, I saw so many people want to hop into streaming. Now, I think it's worth noting, Jay Cinco was at streamer university and definitely monetized off of it. He's just pointing out the fact that people showed up to the gold rush that he got in early on. But that's basically how every single gold rush works. People see this thing blow up in space, and then everyone rushes to do it. Most of them doing it with half-assed attempts, to be quite honest with you. If you go back to all those people who bought phones after streaming university, some of your favorite content creators who stepped into streaming, and just some people who tweeted, I wanted to get into streaming right after streaming university, a lot of them aren't doing it now. A lot of them have totally stopped. A lot of them have fallen off wholeheartedly. Now, most of these people are probably looking for an opportunity to uplift themselves from whatever financial burdens that they had, not understanding how real of a task and job streaming actually is. They thought it was something that could be fun, monetizable, and taken lightly, but it's actual serious hard work. One where you have to devise a plan and a strategy that leads to a long and fruitful career. Or you could attempt to take the shortcut like some of these content creators did and go the whole insane attention farming type situation.
Can't do that.
I got some money for you. I'm famous. You can't do me like that. Can't make me a taco. Damn, nigga. I can't get a chicken taco. Just make me a taco. I give you $100. You don't want $100? Wow, that's crazy.
But that don't even make sense.
What's up, man? You gonna walk up talking about something? I'm famous, bitch. You ain't famous. If you gotta walk up and say you famous, bitch, you ain't famous.
That's another thing, man. I think a lot of folks will start doing this shit just try to get free shit,
like,
fool.
There's too many fake ass celebrities, bro. I don't like that shit. Like, I really don't like that, bro. Bitch, you like, look, you got a few hundred, maybe a few 100,000 followers on Instagram. You ain't famous. You famous.
I'm not famous at all.
Motherfucker who look at Instagram like it's the end all be all. But you ain't famous.
In front of 20,000 people? Hey, La Maria, fuck you.
I'm not gonna lie, chicken taco does sound kind of good right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, on surface, this clip is kind of funny, but the problem is that she said, I'm famous, therefore you should stay open for me, therefore you should make me some sort of all chicken taco. And the bigger problem is that this type of personality trait or type of content that you're going for supersedes any type of content that you're, supposed to be getting known for. They're gonna remember the arrogance.
But this is the problem with today's youth anyway. Like I'm 36. I'm on 89. Most of the folks that are still around and everything, like, we don't feel entitled. Like, we don't feel like we gotta, like, you should do this, you should do that, and all this shit. we try to work for our stuff. Like even me, like I work, like I try my best to work. Like I don't have a job right now. I'm trying to get one. Like I'm on Indeed every day. I'm on these other sites every day, putting the work in, like putting in job applications, this and that. Like even switching it up because at first everybody was like, "Oh damn, you should put on YouTube videos or you should stream, bro. Like you do pretty good playing the video game and everything, like in your situation and everything like that." But like for one, it's hard as hell because the shit that I play is mostly FPS, mostly Call of Duty and shit. So it's like, and then this Call of Duty sucks. So I would have to get a whole new, a old one or some a different one to try to like. It's just I do believe what they saying though. It is a hard working and shit. Like I wouldn't just put no videos out there, hit a couple of million or whatever, like 10,000 views or whatever, like then go outside and say I'm famous. That's dumb. That's not realistic.
To remember the entitlement over anything. A platform like StreamerU gave Samaya the recognition, but
that's
recognition
Samaya.
only matters if you can convert it into a real audience. This is why people connected this specific moment of Samaya to the academics criticism from a minute ago.
We know you for literally fucking a rapper. That's why we know you.
Don't ever try to do that, bitch. I went to streaming you and all that. I don't give a fuck. Don't downplay shit I got going on.
The criticism wasn't
that was embarrassing.
Yeah,
That was embarrassing.
as fuck.
She got that main character syndrome shit y'all be talking about. That was embarrassing. I went to Streaming University, all that. Bitch, you got picked to go to Streaming University. You see what I'm saying?
just that
That's
these
dumb as
people
hell,
were
man.
famous. The criticism was that these people were acting like the platform had already made them stars before they actually built anything. Arguably, the
Right.
worst part
You
about
ain't did
Streaming University
nothing.
is that it
You ain't
gave
did
some
shit.
streamers and content creators the thought process in their mind that they were just famous enough that they didn't have to actually go out there and build an audience.
try to
And when
do
it
nothing.
What?
doesn't turn into a real audience, some creators don't respond by actually building and growing a real audience, getting down dirty.
And that was my second thing that I didn't really see happening in Streaming University. I didn't really see nobody really learning nothing. It was more like an event, like, okay, this is a big. I thought it was gonna be like you learning something. Like, hey, here's how you develop your character. This is how we do our clips. So what I do, I wanted Kai Cenat and all other people to get on there and get on. I don't know if they did this. I didn't see it. Hey, this is what we do. We pay this company, and this company produces our clips, and they distribute our clips to this website, this website, and it costs this much. And when we do that, if you don't have this much money, you could pay this much. And then here's one of my editors. He owns a huge editing team, and if
Like a networking pool. Like that's what that is. Like if I'm in this space, like let's say if I know how to cook and shit, and I've been cooking for like, I've been a chef for like 20, 30, 40 something years. I know the ins and out of the game, especially if we talking about local shit. I know exactly who to go to for this price beef, and they not gonna like just be bullshitting with the beef. They gonna give you some right cuts. They always gonna give you the right price and everything like that. So I get what he's saying. Like it should have been like that because technically, if you thinking streamer university, that mean I'm finna learn something. I'm finna network. I'm finna get like the inside scoop on what the fuck y'all do. This what it should be. It's a streamer university, and you teaching me how to do some shit.
you guys have streamers or you have a budget of more than $500 a month, you could pay him. Like, I didn't really see much of that going on. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey guys, if you're not at Streaming University, tune in to the live because today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to actually get a successful clip. Like, that's the type of shit I wanted to, because I didn't want to necessarily be a student. I wanted to be the person that like taught people. Like when I applied, like I wanted to be the guy who taught you guys, like, hey guys, this is how you do reactions when you
You want to be a
make sure you
professor.
stay in your character. Okay, let's everybody try it. No, that was bad because this, that, and third. So when you're at the beginning of the video, you want to make sure you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing it. Like I wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I didn't really see much of that.
In building up a community. No, they respond by chasing these moments, these viral moments, these things that get them clipped. And this is where you introduce a Nina Lynn situation into the mix.
And the language that you're using in front of a 13-year-old, I I don't appreciate.
This is a public space. I'm gonna let you know that right now, man. This is like the most barren argument. I cannot. What the hell? 1, 2.
Who is this hoe?
I'm saying that
It's just me. It's just me. That's me. We got no one else on that. 1.
Then she lied.
Fuck. Bitch.
What the?
Shit.
Now follow me. For what it's worth, Nina Lynn and Samaya are not the same example at all. Samaya is somebody who represents entitlement after the attention. Nina Lynn, on the other hand, represents chasing attention after the spotlight starts fading. When you go to an event like a Streamer University, and you're surrounded by all these other streamers, your numbers look more huge than what they actually are. They look inflated. And so coming back from a Streamer University back to your hometown.
And see, this is why I feel like it was important for him, not just him, but the whole event, to be teaching people what to do, how to do it. Hey, no, you don't want to do this, because if you do this, you're going to trap yourself in a box. And if you trap yourself in this box, you're going to always have to do this. So you never want to make sure you don't do this. Make sure you do it like that. Here's how you set your, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually teach y'all, not no.
Kind of like what bro saying. Like, if it's inflated while you doing an event, you have to let these folks know that. Like, hey, give them real expectations. Like, just
bullshit like, make sure you post a video at 5 o'clock and then post another video at 5:30, because like, not no bullshit like that. Like, really actually teach people how to stream, bro. People don't know how to do this. This is some new shit. Teach people how to be a content creator, bro.
Thank you, man. Teach people this shit.
Most people don't know how to be content creators.
I know I don't.
Get shit like this. This is why you get shit like this. Because she don't know how to be a content creator. She just know I'm finna do something cringy, some shit that piss people off. Boot gang, whole lot of gang shit ass activity. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some views off of it, and people gonna laugh at it. I'm gonna get some attention. Because she really don't know what she doing. She just got a camera.
What,
you know what
they actually are. They look inflated. And so coming back from a Streamer University back.
Not just a camera. She has a camera person. You could tell this a camera person. I can't find no camera person. Like, we can literally just sit down and plan our day and shit. Like, plan a week. Like, what we gonna do Monday? What we gonna do Tuesday? What we gonna do Wednesday? Especially if you live streaming. Like, come on, bro. Like, you ain't gotta give everybody to pull back the curtain on everybody. Like, on everything. Like streaming 24/7 type shit. Just stream for like, I don't know, like 4-5 hours, but have your shit laid out. Like, come up with what we gonna do today. All right, we did it today. How many views do we get afterwards? And then debrief afterwards. Like, it ain't. Man, if I had connections, bro, I swear to God.
To your hometown, people were chasing that high again. People were chasing that feeling as the numbers dwindled down. But instead of, I don't know, planning out different collaborations with content creators, they sought the fast track. They did whatever they needed to do to get people looking again. But the problem is that people looking again doesn't mean that people actually care. Drama can create a viral moment for what it's worth, but it doesn't mean that you have some sort of loyal audience. In fact, it probably will create the opposite effect. It'll create
that simple lesson, if you would have nailed that lesson home, again, I don't know what, because I know it was like classes, but a lot of them classes seemed like it was like bullshit classes. But
it probably was.
If this was actually explained to some streamers, of course some people still not gonna listen, but I feel like then it would have came off different though. Like, hey,
I want to know if they gave out handouts, cause like a lot of folks, especially like handouts, like PowerPoints of what they did, like that would have been cool if they had did this shit. That way, when you leave, you ain't just trying to write notes all the time. You can write some notes and everything like that, but you still got something to refer back to. Like, but I'm thinking of school for real. But this what it should have been. It should have been like an actual school on streaming, taught by streamers instead of you like a university, like University of Memphis making a whole like a class of streaming and shit. But it's a professor who ain't got no fucking. They just research the shit. They ain't got no really experience in streaming or nothing.
You getting drama and you getting clicks doesn't really work. Here's my PowerPoint on why it doesn't work. Because when this person did it,
see?
Look what happened. Like,
PowerPoint.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just wanted to me personally, my idea and what I got from it when he first announced it was, okay, look, we finna get a bunch of unknown streamers. We're gonna get a bunch of, streamers that don't know what they doing, and the whole time we gonna teach y'all how to really do this shit and how to really run it up. Not we just gonna put 1,000 niggas in a we gonna put 1,000 niggas in a streamer in a fake university, and we gonna have everybody stream all day, and I'm gonna get y'all some views and some money and opportunity for real, and then you gotta kiss his ass, and he got, you know what I'm saying?
Loyal audience of people trying to see you fail. And then after that, the controversy becomes the brand. That right there is the trap. Streamer
Right.
You gave Nina Lynn a chance to create a
Controversy is the
lane,
brand,
but the
not you.
lane that she decided is something that people will mostly remember her for being controversial in. But not every failure looks loud and messy. Some people didn't crash the moment. They just let the moment pass them by. India Love presents a different type of missed opportunity. She already had the name recognition going into the event, so her issues weren't exposure. I've known India Love since about 2014, back in the Tumblr days. Her issue was more so about conversion. If you take a look at this screenshot, India Love had great viewership coming from Streamer University, but it dwindled, and it dwindled fast. One of the reasons why is because she most likely did not have any sort
Nobody
of
taught her
identity
shit.
or characteristic that would have people coming back to her streams and her content.
don't know
Most
what
of the time,
she
she
doing
just
for
decided
real.
to tether herself
Exactly.
to a male streamer in the space.
course.
Most notably DDG. And we all know how that ended up in her most notable moment post-Streamer University.
Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out boom, 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 boom.
You don't say that.
Bitch, get your ass off the
This
damn
was an
stage.
opportunity for her to reposition herself. I can remember before Streamer University, Zoe Spencer came to the internet talking about how there weren't a lot of spaces for women to succeed without them being tethered to the guys. And I've talked about that multiple times on this channel before. And India Love was put in a unique opportunity. She was positioned to separate herself from the pack and then ultimately embrace a whole different lane that streaming hadn't really tapped into. But she didn't really do that. She never separated herself. She never made a lane for herself. She never really took the opportunity to stand out and maybe even galvanize some of the young women in the streamer space. I would say that people left her streams not knowing what to expect, and that's probably true for the individual streams, but for the streams where she did exactly what she did, they put her in the box of a pick-me, which, hey, rightfully so. But at the end of the day, it was a missed opportunity because she didn't sever that tie to the existing fan base that was already there, that wasn't really there for her. So then anytime she had a moment, people would react, people would make their think pieces, but ultimately people would move on. And I could go on and on about different examples from Streamer University, but once you look at all of them, Ray's point becomes the part that explains the entire thing.
Yeah, if you got a part two, how do I tell you? We not getting in, bro. If they're streaming you part two, I'm telling you, bro. Whoever go back the first time, you're not going back this time, bro. How do I tell you, bro? It's over, bro. There's no way letting people from streaming you first go to a second. Like, there's no point.
Ray is stating here that Casanat is not inviting the past
It makes sense,
streamer
though.
universities, the alumni, back into the program. Because it's not some sort of crush. It's not some sort of permanent support system. It was a launch pad. That means that the event in and of itself was temporary at best. You're not going to be that one alumni that's always hanging around the college campus, whether it's during homecoming or even past homecoming, trying to relive the glory days with your varsity jacket that you've clearly outgrown.
But I get that. I understand that, especially if you actually taught them and you actually gave them material to launch themselves. Then you can use like certain people for like examples of what not to do. Like when you come, like don't waste this opportunity. Don't. Hey, bro, I know we having fun and everything, but I need you to really pay attention and listen to shit. Like this would. That's how you supposed to go about it, man. Like,
still hitting on the girls at the local college bar. That's weird. That's disgusting, gang. What you were supposed to do post Streamer University is take the clips, take the moments, take the attention, take all that opportunity and start building something when you were on your own. Because if your career only works when there's a Kai Cenat backed event, then ultimately you didn't build a career. You just built independency. You built another place and space for Kai Cenat to succeed, but not one in which you can thrive on your own or with.
You should have just been on welfare. Like you should have just been on welfare and food stamps. Or just stayed in your mama's house, or stayed in your daddy's house, or your parents' house if you got two parents. Just stay there, because it ain't no point. Like you depending on them anyway, but you trying to break out, like, and then you don't do nothing with it. Like I can really think back on a few opportunities I had that I let slip through my fingers. Like, no pun intended, because I ain't got no good grip. But like, yeah, it's just like, goddamn.
Collaborating with some of your peers that are
I know somebody in the comments gonna be like, man, you need to upgrade your internet. Guess what? If I get more views and more subscribers, I can upgrade my internet. So right now I'm on Internet Essentials. Deal with it, just like I got to. I'm doing the best I can.
also alumni.
I still think what he did last year holds weight today. Really? Yeah, Streamer University created how many? You know how much like further that pushed streaming University, and how many like careers spawned off of that?
For sure.
Like, yeah, he could probably chill there for a minute.
Anyone making any sorts of criticisms about what happened to any of the streamers from Stream University, are there any successful ones, is being totally 100% disingenuous. And I think it's two reasons why they do this. One, I think it's criticisms about what happened to any of the streamers from Stream University, are there any successful ones, is being totally 100% disingenuous. And I think it's two reasons why they do this. One, I think it is a part to shade Kai Cenat, because the internet's gonna take an opportunity to shade him regardless. But two, and I think more importantly, just because it doesn't exist on your timeline doesn't mean that it did not happen. So I've taken the opportunity to have conversation with a couple of alumni from Streamer University to ask about their experience during the process and after, to truly understand if they were or were not successful, or answer the age-old question, was Streamer University a waste? Marcus, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Omeezy?
Hello, I'm Kai Woos, and I am a Streamer University alumni.
So the reason why I've asked you for this today is because maybe 5 days ago, it was the year anniversary of Streamer U.
Yep.
Shouts out to the Streamer U alums. Now, your walk is a little bit different, because you were already in the space with the quote unquote big boys before Streamer U. But I want to know, after Streamer U, how has your life changed?
It's kind of been the same in a sense, because like how you said, I was already around the people.
Exactly. So what's the point of him being in there?
You see what I mean? This was, and listen.
So what was the point? Like,
maybe I just interpreted the shit wrong. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Maybe I just interpreted it wrong.
Nah, you interpreted it right.
When I first heard about Streamer University, I thought he was going to be picking a bunch of up-and-coming streamers and a few big streamers because I remember when he first announced it. And he said, we're going to be teaching you guys how to do this and do that. It's not going to be no bullshit. You're not going to learn no bullshit like that's that third. You're going to actually learn. But I didn't really see too much of people learning shit. And now, like I said, the majority of people, whether y'all realize it or not, the majority of people that I seen from there was already around streamers. They was already, my sister.
So even if he did, he brought them in to like actually share their experiences with the new folks. It's a better way to do that. Like, bring them on and label them as professors. Like, don't use the slots for folks who already in the space. They don't make sense. They don't make sense, bro. That's like the NBA draft, fool. Like, if the NBA draft is for folks who coming up out of college, out of high school, and all this stuff, or who been working their ass off, how would it look like if they tried to bring, I'm just using an example, but somebody who just retired or some shit like that, or like a Shaq or somebody like that who retired, who they trying to bring back? Like, that don't make sense. Instead of just like saying, nah, the draft for new people. Stream University should have been for new people, not nobody who already in shit. Like, this dumb.
Dated him and he was cool, and I went to school with this person, and I got cool with him because of this and that, the third. Like, it seemed like more like that, which is cool, but it's like, bro, you got 1 million people applying for this shit, bro, thinking they really got a chance. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's why I compared it to like a school tryout. Like, don't have a tryout if you know you already got your team.
Exactly, fool.
You know you already got your team, bro. You know, you knew. Like, okay, let me go pull it up.
He got internet better. I can't. I'm not gonna pull it up. Let him do it.
Streamer University, list. List of professors and list of students. So it's like, okay, this was my main thing, right? These are the professors. All right, cool. Benadine, Funny Marco. I don't even think some of these people didn't even come for real. But okay, cool. So then you got this list, right? And you got Soraya. She be around motherfuckers. Brooklyn Frost. I don't even think she streamed for real. You got fucking Reggie, right? You got Tota. You got Rakai on here. You got Corey 2U. I think I know who that is. You got Quan. You got Poon. Well, Quan, I don't know. I don't know if he. But you got Shaq with 2 Qs. Shaq with 2 Qs. Be around them niggas. Bad Kid J. Raya. You know what I'm saying? Devs. You got your whole squad on this motherfucker.
Like it's
So
dumb.
like, okay, how many people is this? Was it 120? If it's 100, don't tell me it's 120 spots. If you already got 25, 35, 45 spots took up by you and your homies.
Exactly.
Your homie sister and shit.
You rigging the
Don't do
game.
that, bro. Cause you really got a million fucking people thinking that they got a chance at this shit, taking their time, doing this, doing that, applying, going here, fucking typing shit, crying when they didn't get in. Like I understand, like it's not his responsibility for real, but it's like you if I say this.
No. His name is attached to it. And he at the top. It'd be different if it was like, let's see, the recent Kevin Hart shit. Like everybody was blaming Kevin Hart for the racist joke shit. It's a whole production. It's a lot of money. It's investors in this shit. So yeah, you might not have. But if this is something that he was doing himself, he should have been like everybody that I know, everybody that's been on my stream, everybody that's a part of my team. You do not qualify. You like we gotta roll the dice again. However the random lottery shit work. Like how do you pick that shit? If their name is attached to me, no, you don't get in. That's how it should have been. Or shit, if you think they pretty good, like you could have gave them free game. Like it's just like you could have just gave them free game. Or they could have watched you do the shit. Like they could literally just sit back and watch. They already around you already. They already doing their own thing, kind of. Why would they need to go to streaming university? Make that make sense? Because it don't make no fucking sense.
I say it to his face if I ever met Kaisenet. If he ever asked me about it, at least if it ever came up, I have no problem because I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying that there was clearly already spots took. You're not about to tell me that you went through all million of them applications, number one. And number two, you're not about to tell me you went through all of them and you still picked Reggie, Nina. You still picked Rakai, Dez, Punga, Tylil. You still picked all these people that just happen to be your homies and your friends. I ain't saying that your friends shouldn't go, but nigga, come on here and say
I am. I'm saying your friends shouldn't go. And no disrespect, the reason why I'm saying no, your friends shouldn't go because they're your friends. They're around you all the time. They can pick up what you're doing. It's not that hard to hang around somebody and pick up what they're doing. We instinctively do this in preschool, elementary school, and kindergarten and stuff like that. It's called the first day of school thing. You look around. If you mess with this person or whatever like that, you start doing what they doing. If there's a cool kid, you start doing what they doing. Whoever you gravitate to, that's what you start doing. And then you start doing your own personality in it. And then you start opening up and shit. Like, I disagree with what he said. Yes, your friend should have went. They should not have went.
I got 90 spots left. It's 120 total spots, but I already got 30, 40, 50 took up. So y'all got the 70 spots. I'm looking for this. This how you apply. This how you get in. When to me it kind of seemed like you picked your homies and everybody else was just random. like type shit.
Everybody should have been just random if that was the case.
Shout out Astro Dior.
That I've been able to maintain, because I still wasn't, even though I was around him, I still was a small streamer before that. So yeah, so I would say obviously the viewership increase, which comes with, you know, the financial bonus and shit like that. So I would say that, because I didn't get too many clips off like some of the you know, the bigger guys. So it's not like
These niggas got financial bonuses, bro. No wonder they can hire a damn cameraman and an editor and shit. Now I'm starting to think. So if they actually taught you something, they gave you startup money, why wouldn't, I don't know, maybe I understand it's hard working to it, but god damn, man, you pretty much was given everything. You still didn't go blow up. Come on.
God took off like Yana, this, that, and the third.
How have things been just in general since Streamer U?
Honestly, amazing. I feel like life has been so active. I low-key didn't even realize it's been a whole year since, because I don't think I've ever been this busy in my life.
Oh, wow. Is this with just different opportunities that come with being more visible in the space now?
Yeah, I think different opportunities and also like a different drive. Like whenever you see how people move as a bigger creator behind the scenes especially, you start to realize like, oh, I'm not putting in as much work as I thought I was. It's like the
See what I mean? She gets you. Just being around successful folks, you can see what actually is getting put into this shit. So that's why I don't agree with Mac Mula when he said like his friends should have been, because your friends are already around you. Your friends can already pick it up. Your friends already see how much you put into this shit, especially if they're paying attention.
the planning, the execution, the editing, the meetings, the like conceptualization of ideas. Like you don't realize that all of this is happening, because whenever they show up on camera, they're just there to entertain. They're not there to tell you about the logistics of being a streamer or like being a content creator in general. So like being able to see that without them trying to entertain an audience made me realize like, oh, I gotta lock in more. I gotta do more.
Exactly.
I gotta push harder. So I've been like trying to like apply a lot of those ideas myself, and ever since then, just always editing, always recording, always doing something different.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's a grind, but I value what you're saying. When you see others are doing good things, great things, the only thing that you can do, well, you can do two things. You can elevate, or you can say, well, maybe that's too much for me. I just don't need to be a part of that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like realizing that you have access to the method. It's like, okay, now do I want to be that tired? Do I want to implement that? It's been a slow implementation for me, because I'm like, I don't want to burn out, but it's been very satisfying.
Now, this is some of the controversial questions that people have about Streamer U. How come we aren't seeing more people that attended Streamer U be successful?
That's not something I've thought about too much, because I feel like everybody kind of, you know, it benefited a lot. There are some people that, you know, probably didn't see too much benefit after it, but a lot of it could be preparation. I think a lot of people didn't, or maybe didn't know like what to do after. Like even if
that's why I'm supposed to be going to the university.
Exactly.
I thought that's why we're going to university. You see what I'm saying? That's my main point. It's only like literally the only two problems I had with the Streamer U shit. It's like, bro, like teach these people, gang. These fucking people don't know. You know what I'm saying? These people don't know, bro. You supposed to teach them how to fish. You ain't supposed to just bring them a bunch of fucking fish and say, here, eat. You supposed to teach me how to fish so I can feed myself and feed my family, bro. If it's a university, if it's not a university, let's not call it that then, bro.
Exactly.
Let's call it fucking streamer get together. You know what I'm saying? Streamer party, streamer clubhouse. Let's call it something else then. But let me see real quick. Let me
you do get this increase of viewership, what to do after, how to capitalize on it after. It's still it put people in the right rooms and the right doors, and I did think it served a purpose. But if you're kind of just thrown into the lion's den without, you know, really expecting, you know, I feel like a lot of people would just kind of trying to find it, you know.
But it shouldn't have been it. Like he said, it shouldn't have been it. If I'm going to a university, I'm supposed to be taught what to do. And then if you have actual real streamers, top streamers being the professors, the teachers and shit, they should tell you, all right, so when I'm gonna give you this, well, this is what I want you to do. Like even if it's just, hey, learn how to talk to yourself. Or sometimes you might have nobody in the stream. So if you ain't got nobody in the stream, you need to be talking to yourself. Because when people come in, they want to see you be already doing something, not just sitting there. Like it's just,
you know, the most respectful way to say it, but you'll kind of fizzle out a little bit because, you know, just not being prepared. Because I mean, even me, I didn't know what to fully expect, and because I was a smaller streamer, it was rocky for me off like just starting just from the type of person I am. So yeah, I think it was a culture shock for a lot of people, not really knowing what to do after it. And yeah, there was a lot of people that did know what to do, and they took full advantage of it. So yeah, I think that's what I would say.
I was talking to another person that I interviewed, and they were saying that, like, you know, a lot of these people, just because you don't see them doesn't mean that they're not successful. And then also, like, who defines what success is? Somebody may now be more consistent than they were. And even if it's not at the height or numbers of 500, 600, 1,000 live viewers, ultimately, though, just being consistent is much better than where they were when they first started, where they were a little inconsistent. But they also might be killing, like, Instagram, Snapchat, all these other things like that, too.
I think people forget that Twitch is one of the hardest platforms to grow, maintain, and see success in regardless. I mean, even people going from 0, even if you're at 100, 200, even if you're at 50, like all of that is a win, because without getting that boost, like it really is, it's not impossible, obviously.
Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this and see if I can. No. I'm trying to find when he first announced that he was gonna be doing it. Streamer University announcements. No. No. I don't remember if it was on his page or what the fuck it was, bro. I don't remember exactly where it was.
For our first ever semester. Sincerely, Headmaster Kai Sinat. Last but not least, Reggie. What the hell? Aren't you supposed to be an owl? He can't do nothing right around here. Chris! I know you didn't bring me a chicken instead of an owl that I need. What does this look like to you?
No, that's an owl.
Chris, that's not no goddamn owl. I need these letters delivered.
Look how it's turning its neck.
Are you blind? Look at the claws, look at the feathers, look at the wings. That's a goddamn chicken.
If that's not an owl, how come I seen it fly earlier?
Oh, it flies.
Yes.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think this.
Okay.
I don't think this really said nothing for real. But let me see.
Chat, why do y'all keep saying I don't have a dad? Damn. What the? Oh shit, chat.
It's like, okay, here's the thing. So if this is their role, like, come on, bro. Like let's just keep it. Let's just keep it a bean, bro. Let's just keep it a bean. Now, maybe he was like on some shit where, like, you know, the first streamer university I'm gonna do my friends, but the second one I'm gonna really turn it up. I don't know. But I don't know where the fuck that first announcement is, but I remember the first announcement when he said everything he said, and we gonna be teaching this and that. And unless I'm remembering wrong, which I could be wrong, but and it's like that ain't what it seemed like happened. I don't really know if people like really learned something and like really, like, you know what I'm saying, like really like, oh shit, I didn't even know how they got.
but taken from the two folks they interviewed, right? One person said that they learned something just by watching, seeing how much work they got to be put in and everything. But the other guy said, like, a lot of people live and didn't know what to do. Like, everybody who came there should have known what to do after they fucking left. Even when you in college, bro, like professors tell you what to do. Like when you learn. Like in finance, I remember this clearly as day. Clear as day. Don't like always, if you gonna go into the financial world and the financial advisor state, get yourself a financial advisor. Get yourself a portfolio person because you don't do your own shit. Because you can have there's this thing where it's kind of emotional. You can get emotional with the stock. Maybe that was your first stock and you don't want to let it go, but it's constantly going down. Everything's telling you to sell this shit, but you don't want to sell it because you emotionally attached to the motherfucker. This is like people with cars. Like they put so much money in a car that's failing that they can go out here and just scrap it and go get another one, or they could have saved up that money that they put. Some people put like tens thousands of dollars in a car and shit because they for sentimental reasons and shit, and that's not a logical as you know what I'm saying. That's not a logical solution to it, or it's not logical to go about. Like you could have used that money to go get another car. Like go get a cash card. They don't. There's more that don't even need that much work on it, or don't need no work on it at all. Like I don't think nobody learned. I think the only people who really learned are the ones who kind of had some type of background in this and already, or somebody who was able to. Because I'm a person I learn by seeing and doing. So if I see what you're doing, I can kind of pick and choose whether I'm able to do that myself. It ain't got nothing to do with the drive or anything like that. It like especially if it's physical or something like that. Am I capable of doing it myself? Sometimes I might try it out and everything like that, but I mean it's not always, you know what I mean? Like you can kind of tell if you're able to do it or not. And honestly, I think that's what the trailer should have been. Not like this whole big ass cinematic type shit. It should have been like, hey, stream like a reveal behind the door what goes on in this shit. That way you wouldn't have millions of people just applying for something thinking that it's gonna be handed to them. Like it really like I'm gonna say it's blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. You know what I mean? It's not just easy. Cause a lot of the things, like a lot of comments and shit that people get from streaming content creators or whatever like that, oh, you got the easiest job ever. No, ain't no job easy, bro. Like ain't no job easy. If it feel easy to you, that means you're good at what the fuck you do. That's all that means.
My clips. Like I just learned that. Like I didn't even have no connections to no clippers. I didn't even know no clippers, and like you know what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, I feel like it should have just been more teaching, if anything, even for the stream. Like even if because my main thing is when I got on, bro, I always told myself like I'm gonna tell, even if it's just a little bit of game in every video. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure that y'all know some shit that I learned. You feel me? And even if it's not free, I might charge you $100 for a course. But I'm going to make sure that I put people on and give people information that I had to, because you know how frustrating it is.
Now, if you're gonna charge, you should just give them that in full entire game. Like if you're gonna charge, go ahead and get them the full entire game. Don't just say it's you. Like it's cool if you give like tidbits in the videos and shit like that. But if you're gonna charge people, go ahead and get them the full game. This is like somebody said I should do child support videos, like on child support. I know what sites to go to learn about your local child support. I know what sites to go to learn about another state's child support. I know what to do here in Memphis, Shelby County, when you own child support or you're getting threatened to do on child support. By the way, if you're getting threatened by the other person to be put on child support, just go down there and file the fucking paperwork yourself. Because they thinking there's a way to control you and shit, and it's really not. Because even with that, like a lot of people had this sentiment like child support is bad. No, it ain't. It's not. People just use it the wrong way, and it's mostly the women. I don't give a fuck what you say. It's mostly the women. Like all the years I spent in that field, it's mostly the women who just misuse and abuse this shit. Like That's
to
nothing.
have all the tools to something, but you don't know what you're doing because you just never learn and you just don't know what you don't know. So it's like, and then you find out, you learn this shit 5 years later, and you like, it's that fucking simple? Like, it's that simple? Why didn't nobody came and told me? So that's why I go out my way in these videos to make sure y'all know, like, hey, y'all, make sure y'all do this. Don't clout chase. Make sure y'all do this. Make sure y'all do that. Like, you know, and if you really watch me for real, from beginning to end, most of my videos, I always give sauce. And I feel like that's
You
where
really
the
do.
focus should have been. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully Streaming University 2 is a little bit better and it's a little bit more
He really do give sauce. Like every time he get on it, he do give sauce. Like I can definitely back that up. I can definitely back that up because he do. I've used some of the shit he said. He said something about the mixing and the videos and the clippers. Like he buy clippers and shit. Like he pay clippers to do shit. Like I would love to do that if I had the money to do that. Like, cause maybe it's my ADHD, but I can't sit down and edit videos. That's why some of my videos look like they half edited. Some of them look like they really good edited. Cause when I don't have OCD, but like when the shit kick in, like when like when the tears kick in and shit, I really be like on like every second, every millimeter, everything. Like I watch it back, I be like, damn, that's stupid. Especially the gaming videos, like I'll go through and I be like, damn, I just recorded like an hour of myself playing video games, playing Call of Duty, and I sucked in each one of them. How the fuck do I edit it to where I can get something out of it? Sometimes I can't. And then I don't put out a video. And then I'm not consistent. So that's why one of the reasons why I'm trying to do these reactions is because like I had so many thoughts when I'm listening and looking and watching videos and a lot of the shit that I watch, I don't watch regular TV. I watch like movies all the time. Like I watch YouTube a lot because it's fucking entertaining. A lot of it is like, but y'all got any tips? And that's one other thing. I'm criticize myself a lot. So like I said, this Miss Two Fingers. Like, please comment, subscribe, like. Shit. At this point, I'm cool with dislikes. I mean, shit, just push this video, bro. Let's get on the map, fam.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way.